Imagine this. You're just putting away $500 a month. That's the cost of a few dinners out, a new phone every year, or that extra subscription you barely use. But what if I told you that this simple habit could let you retire years, even decades, earlier than most people? Sounds too good to be true? Stick around, because today I'll break down how you can actually retire early with just $500 a month, and the exact steps you need to take to make it happen. Welcome back to Asset Bloom, where we talk about smart money investing and creating financial freedom. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because we simplify finance in a way that actually works for your life. Now, when most people hear early retirement, they think of billionaires or tech geniuses. But the truth is, you don't need $1 million salary. With discipline, smart investing, and consistent savings, retiring early is possible for ordinary people, even with just $500 a month. So in this video, we'll cover the math of how $500 a month compounds into a retirement nest egg, the best investment vehicles to maximize your growth, practical strategies to free up $500 if you're struggling to save, and finally, how to design an early retirement lifestyle that actually works. Let's get into it. 1. The power of $500 a month, compound interest in action. First, let's do the math. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. If you invest $500 a month consistently with an average 8% annual return, which is what the stock market has historically returned over the long term, in 10 years, about $91,000. In 20 years, about $296,000. In 30 years, over $745,000. In 40 years, a staggering $1.6 million. Yes, just $500 a month can turn into over $1 million if you stay consistent. Think about Sarah, a 25-year-old who decides to save $500 every month into an index fund. By the time she's 55, she could walk away with close to $750,000, enough to live comfortably if she manages her expenses well. Compare that to someone who waits until 35 to start. They'll only have around $335,000 by age 55. The difference is life-changing. 2. Where should you put your $500? Now, saving is one part, but where you put that money matters just as much. Let's explore the smartest options. A. 401k or Workplace Retirement Plan, USA. Many employers match your contributions, sometimes up to 100%. That means your $500 could actually become $1,000 instantly. Free money. Never leave this on the table. B. Roth IRA, USA. You invest post-tax money, and all withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. This is gold if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket later. C. Index funds and ETFs, USA, UK, Canada. Low-cost, diversified, and historically strong performers. Think of funds tracking the S&P 500, FTSE, or global market indexes. D. Canada and UK alternatives. In Canada, a TFSA, tax-free savings account, or RRSP, registered retirement savings plan. In the UK, an ISA, individual savings account, or workplace pension scheme. The key takeaway: don't just save, invest. Savings accounts barely beat inflation. You need growth assets like stocks and index funds. 3. How to actually find $500 a month. Now, you might be thinking, $500 a month sounds great, but where am I supposed to find that kind of money? Here are practical ways to carve it out. Cut hidden costs. Audit your subscriptions. Do you really need Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and HBO all at once? Cook at home. The average American spends over $3,000 a year eating out. That's $250 a month right there. Drive smarter. Car payments eat up budgets. Consider buying used or refinancing to lower interest. Side hustles. Freelance, tutoring, delivery apps, or selling online. Earning even $125 a week extra can cover your $500 target. Mike, a 30-year-old with a regular office job, decided to cut down on dining out and started freelancing 2 evenings a week. 4. Designing your early retirement lifestyle. Retirement isn't just about money, it's about freedom. but to retire early, you need to rethink what retirement looks like. Lean FIRE. Retiring early on a modest lifestyle, spending less but gaining time freedom. Fat FIRE. Retiring with luxury, which requires a bigger nest egg. Coast FIRE. Saving aggressively early so your investments grow, and later you can stop contributing. Practical tip. If you plan to retire on $40,000 a year using the 4% rule, you'd need about $1 million invested. With $500 a month, you could reach that by your 50s or early 60s, depending on when you start. Imagine retiring at 55 instead of 67. That's 12 extra years to travel, pursue hobbies, or even start a passion project. The earlier you start saving, the more flexible your options. 5. Overcoming inflation and market risks. No financial video is complete without talking about risks. Inflation. Your money loses value if it just sits in cash. That's why investing in growth assets is critical. Market volatility. Yes, markets go up and down, but historically they always recover. The key is to stay invested. Healthcare costs. Especially in the U.S., healthcare is a huge retirement expense. Factor this into your savings plan. Pro tip: diversify. A mix of stocks, bonds, and even real estate can make your portfolio safer while still growing. So here's the big idea. You don't need a lottery ticket or $1 million paycheck to retire early. All you need is consistency, discipline, and smart investing. $500 a month may sound small today, but over 20, 30, or 40 years, it can completely change your financial future. If you start now, you're not just buying financial freedom. You're buying time, which is the most valuable currency of all. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to Asset Bloom, and share this video with someone who thinks early retirement is impossible. And in the comments, tell me, would you choose Lean FIRE, Fat FIRE, or Coast FIRE? Until next time, keep planting seeds of wealth and watch your assets bloom.